I hope you know that every time you breathe in and breathe out, you are activating spiritual laws, and spiritual laws are being activated around you. Hi, I'm Divine Kush, and I'll be sharing with you the interconnectedness of spiritual laws. This is more like an introduction. Join me. Just like I said, today's topic is the interconnectedness of spiritual laws. Sure, people are wondering, does that title not sound too well? Anyway, the interconnectedness of spiritual laws. I know this might sound like a superstition to a lot of people who are very intelligent, who are well read, who have traveled all over the world. They feel when they hear things like spirituality, spiritual, like, nah, it's not my thing. There's nothing like spirituality, there's nothing like all of that. But I can tell you, and even science agrees, that there's a world that is unseen. There are principles that are unseen guiding this world. Whenever you see anything work, just know that there has been work behind the scene. Nothing just appears from nowhere. I'll be talking to you about a few things. I really don't want to stretch the time because I know time is an asset to everyone. And if you don't know this, please know this. One of the things I would like to talk about, what a law is. I'll just share with you a bit of what I understand by a law. And what is a law? A law is a set of principles or rules established by a governmental body to maintain order, regulate behavior in a society or a particular area, and also to provide justice. So let's run through again. A law is a set of rules or principles established by a governmental body to regulate behavior, maintain order, and provide justice. There will be a few keywords I want us to look at. Number one, what is a principle? Principles are beliefs that form the basis of a behavior or reasoning. Also, a rule is a set of instructions that dictates how an individual or a group of people should behave. Established, another word for established is to set up or put in place. A governmental body is an organization or an entity, a government entity given the power to enforce laws. It can be an entity, it can be an agency given the authority to enforce laws. So drawing from the definition I once talked about, laws being a set of principles or rules that are established by governmental bodies to regulate behavior, maintain order, and provide justice. This is also applicable to the invisible world or unseen world, or better still, spiritual world. The same thing, there are principles, there are rules that guide how entities interface or how entities interact, how activities are being done. There's order, there's justice, and also the activities and behaviors of whatever entities in the spirit world are regulated. Spiritual laws, just like physical laws, or physical laws just like spiritual laws, are not isolated. They are intertwined, they intersect, they are interconnected, interlinked, interrelated. You can't remove one from one. They are not isolated. There's no spiritual law that is isolated. Every one of them is linked to themselves, just like the physical laws. I also like to say this, that spiritual laws may somewhat look disjointed. Yes, they just look like it's just scattered. You can't really pick, okay, what is responsible for this, what is responsible for this, but they actually work together. No matter how disjointed they may look beyond that randomness. Today, we are just talking about the introduction. There's so many laws, so many spiritual laws. You have laws like the law of cause and effect. Some say the law of karma. You see that there's this semblance. They have like this interrelatedness. If I may use that word, they are interconnected. Let me give an instance. The law of cause and effect, the law of sowing and reaping, and the law of even increase. Look at it and you see that they work together. For anything to increase, know that there has to be a form of that thing at a particular level. You take a seed, you go and plant it, whatever crop, a corn, then you go to plant it, and by the time you are harvesting, you are bringing out a harvest of I don't know how many corns, and in that corn you still have corns that you can replant. So you see, but you only had one seed, and then you planted that one seed, and the one seed gave birth to another seed, and not just one but multiple, and then you take that one and it continues like that. Spiritual laws were just put in place, the same as physical laws, to maintain order, to produce a cycle. So you not have to, things can actually work on autopilot if you do them repeatedly for a period of time. And there's a particular law even in that place in charge of that, which is the law of consistency, that whatever you practice, it becomes part and parcel of you, physically and even spiritually. There's this quote by someone, I don't want to mention the name of the person. Yeah, I used to say it to myself too. I'll say, you say the consistency of the practice within a region opens you up to the spiritual, component of that of that activity. And that's true. I mean, there was a particular video I watched. I will try to get the video. Probably one of these days I may share, on this, maybe just to share a bit of it, where a Brazilian musician, he can play different instruments, and he was sharing his thoughts on music, on the spirituality of music. His dad was a healer, and his dad taught him a lot of things about the spirit world. Like, we to have this world, there's a spirit world existing, and he was talking about how sometimes if you want to going for it, meaning if you really want to like go deep into the music, is not just play with human effort, that it's like he's calling over those in the other side to come and join him to play. And there's this calmness and peace that takes over people, that this is not just a human playing. They are more than just humans playing here. Gospel musicians, especially, they all know this. But even with that, there's still more to that we can actually dig up and know. I hope I've been able to bring this awareness to you that spiritual laws are interconnected. I'll also be dropping a series and sharing a bit of some of the laws that are interconnected. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, share, make a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would like to leave you with this quote in article Proverbs, section 24, subsection 3. It says that by wisdom is a house built, and by understanding it is established, and then knowledge fills the house with goodies. Stay blessed. Thank you so much.